I'm Pickle Rick!
That you think to F? Yeah!
Special!
Shut up, Meg.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing on this apparently soon-to-be rainy Saturday? I hope your week has gone well. And yes, according to the thumbnail, we'll be diving into various zombie topics this evening. Just 'cause, like, why not? Let me get Twitch music started now. I assume Clive will be over shortly. Either way, we got some of the earlies in here. Let's see. What's up, Bout? What's up, Phasma? We got Frankie78, Mr. S, Franco Walker, Zaps, Sparky, Mr. S, Joe Russ, just see that me, scrolling, probably missing somebody. Wow, let's keep scrolling. David Garcia, Pianoman is here. Pancake Man, Lock Watcher. PW Court, what's going on? Mr. Egg Cake, Rusty B, Chris, Clive C, TJ Bob S, and I will catch everybody as we go. We got a couple pictures coming in. We got something I'm going to share that Chris sent in that they are currently hinting upon. Really cool picture that will go on while we do that. About an hour, we got Pussies and Pianos. In about 8 minutes. Yeah, about 8 minutes, we got VertoThermoWhoofle. And, yeah, I got some stuff. I got some tools in. I got a little bit of stuff in because of the Wednesday night debacle, and we'll touch on that. Also got some other cool new stuff that we'll see if anyone else figures that out. David Garcia, what's up? All right, either way. I guess we'll wait our first cheers until Clive gets here, assuming he remembers. Yes, I can put that on the side, but a quick toast to those that are here now. Cheers to you. Oh, and I do have something special for Wednesday, because even though Engine DIY still hasn't been mailed anything out, I'm getting ready to reverse a charge on my credit card. Only in almost a month and a half. But Amazon had something really cool. Now, there's BigClive. Now they didn't have, it's not an internal combustion engine. It's more of like a demonstrator thing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Clive, for the raid. But here's one of the projects we'll be starting soon on Wednesday. That would be. Appreciate the follow. Found this little guy. Now it runs off of like a rechargeable battery and like a little electric engine. Wow, that is really reflective. But you can kind of see, feel like you can see yourself. You can see all my monitors. Holy shit. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Apparently it's like probably a 2-episode project, and then it can just like chill in the background and stuff. And we have other stuff on the way from Amazon as well. They do have actually a decent amount of kits available. And if I have to reorder the other stuff and just get a full refund from Engine DIY for the stuff they haven't sent yet, then we'll just do that. Appreciate all the follows. There's Sun in the stream. What's up? Now that everybody's here, let's do our evening toast. And tonight's selection, as usual, is our out of focus Angry Orchard hard apple cider, crisp apple flavor. Got a little bit on the mat. Going to use my shirt because that's what we do here. Of course, my shirt's not very. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Appreciate everybody hanging out. What's up, Cake Pelt? Yeah, that happens every once in a while. Ooh. Fama, what's going on? Jacques Attack. I feel like I missed you earlier. Was that Rodner? Somebody just scrolled past. Woo, Rodder. Damn, chat. Calm down. My plugin's a little wild sometimes. Oh, Rodders. Yeah, what's up? Jeff Lee, what's up? Mouse in the house. Your dog tired today? You're all moused out. If someone has a piston radial engine model as used in early Sikorsky helicopters, that thing is amazing. I stood quite a long time in front of a cutaway of it in Deutsches Museum. Deutsche? No, it can't be Deutsche Museum in Munich. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it's based on, but we'll look at that when we pop it open. Next week, we're going to probably dick around with the engine a little bit more. Oh, I did do the research for the starter. We just got lucky because we don't have the threaded holes for the gearbox on the ends. Well, some of them don't come with any holes. Some of them are just come with gigantic vent holes. Some of them come threaded, different threads. So they're all over the place. So the fact that we just happen to get one that's not threaded is probably a good thing because we can thread it to what we need it to be. And I do have, I did get my tap and die kits in, actually just today. So that's one of them. Then the other one's same thing. One's standard, one's metric. But we will be able to do that and actually rebuild the starter. I got that. I got a range scope in, like one of them ones you see guys like look down in when they're looking at their target so they can see where they hit it. I got a 70X version of that. We've got like 10 varieties here. What? Of what? Fucking oh, no weed. Not really any laying around. Not now. Chicago Ted, what's up, man? Twitch seems fine. It's definitely geared for gamers, though. Yeah, it's fun. I go back, between both. Everybody has a good time. Mouse just found Twitch, I guess. It's different people like different platforms, and as I describe the channel now, it's YouTube. It's like a mullet, like the classic American mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. YouTube in the front, Twitch on the back side, having the good time, as it were, with the slightly goofier and more interactive stuff. Cheers, by the way, again. Almost time for VertoThermoWhoofle. What's up, Josh? Naismith. Well, Pianoman in about 50 minutes with Pussies and Pianos. And, hold on. Speaking of Pussies and Pianos, looks like someone's chilling. There's the dude. He's been hanging out a little bit more. Wow, that is a rough digital zoom, ain't it? Oh, let me just back that out. Woo! All right, well, there's the dude. I don't see anybody else when it was zoomed out, so he's just chilling by his door. So yeah, there's your There, Lockwatch. Here's your official dude report. Chillin. What's up, Frank? Graham Shaw? DC Allen? Stinky Mole, no sound for me. Everybody else got sound? I think everybody's good. When you tap, make sure you screw it smooth, of course. Oh, and remember, as with most things in life, make sure you spit on it first. So yeah, he's just chilling. He's looking in the direction of where Ronnie would be coming from, but if Ronnie's not visible, that's probably why he's laying there. Because as soon as Ronnie sees him, he goes after him. He is not appreciative of another boy cat. Nice pussy cat. Yeah, well, there. Let's see, made it for farm. If you're here in another 50 minutes, that camera view is used to feed. So you see all 4 of my kitty cats, and they all get treats and stuff. We listen to Pianoman there, Rob Worrell. He plays piano music for us, and that's when I go get my second hard apple cider. Because yeah, there's 4 of them out there. Just they don't all 4 come together unless there's treats involved. Turn up the volume to 11 a la Spinal Tap. Well, I keep hearing rumors about a second Spinal Tap movie. I don't know. Oh yeah, VertoThermoWhoofle time. You'll be here for it? Awesome. Oh yeah, that's right. You were one of my new followers. Sweet. Well, then you get to see, if you haven't seen one, you get to see what a VertoThermoWhoofle is. Looks like we're ready to go. Alright. Number 1. One for Freddy. One for chat. And well, it's a good one. It's a good one. Woo! No cobwebs this week. Moist. That's not as bad as usual. And of course, a little chilly. All right. Button. I don't really have anything else nifty to put on camera, do I? Not really. Not really. Oh, that's all Scrooby. Yeah, that was me. Can't blame that one on the cat. Ooh. Oh, Delta Mike, what's going on? No light fitting next week. Oh, that's. I mean, I don't know, at this point, it's slowly blending in with all the soot, and it is actually, the lighting up there is getting dimmer because it's being covered with soot. So I should probably, like, instead of just constantly recoating it with flame retardant stuff, I should probably actually wipe it off next time. The new Spinal Tap film is already out. Oh, okay. I know I kept hearing something about it. Cheers. So, zombies. What do you think is the actual possibility of an actual zombie type outbreak? And I got the poll kind of set up. It's got 3 choices. It would be, in some form, or is some form of zombie apocalypse possible? That's what the question is going to be. The options will be yes, but localized, like 1 or 2 countries, or no, nothing like that would be feasible. Now, when I say yes, but localized, I mean like 28 days later. Like basically, the UK got overrun by zombies and it just got even more boring over there. Or, yes, being, like it could spread and be, kind of a major thing. But the thing I think about when I think of zombie outbreaks is one, I think it's kind of feasible because The insect world already has that. And it's, I forget what movie it was. I think it had Marky Mark, whatever him says, yeah, Marky Mark, like the plant movie where like the plants put out pheromones and humans start losing their minds and shit. We got to figure, like, good example is ants. There's like a fungus that ants can get. It's like a fungi or something that actually grows in them. It takes over their fucking neurological system and like helps the fungus breed and shit. Like it takes it over, makes it climb up, and then it just takes over the body. So it is possible in nature. But do you think at any point it would actually be triggered, either something natural or, fuck, I don't know, maybe they put so many opioids in the water supply all at once that, yeah, we're not technically zombies, but we're fucked up. You know, we're all walking around fucking like looking at our cell phones for 20 minutes trying to figure out how to scroll. Something like that. I do think if it were to come, it would be more nature-based. What's up, Boozy? Norman? I think it would be more nature-based, like the fungus thing. I do think it's feasible, but I kind of do also think it would be localized. So I'm going to turn the poll on. Let's see. So when you answer, just answer 1, 2, or 3. Don't like type anything before or after, just the numbers. Let me reset the poll, enable poll. There we go. So I'm going to vote 2. I think it would happen, but I think it would be more 28 days-ish, where it would be localized, even down to like, if it happened in America, even down to like a state, county kind of thing. But I feel like something could feasibly happen. And you know what? As far as infections go, which is typically how they run, man, they got medications out there that'll do that shit to you. They got some shit down in like South America or something like that that like turns you into pretty much a zombie at points. And if you learn how to weaponize and like aerate that, that could cause a zombie-like apocalypse. Like zombie-like, it doesn't necessarily mean The Walking Dead, but something where you have no control and you're just doing stuff. Because I mean, like 28 days later, they were pretty much dead, but a lot of them, all they got bit and then they just became them. So they were not quite, I mean, that's basically the definition of undead, but I do think that they could weaponize something and cause it. Sounds like Spice. Yeah, Old Spice. Old Spice, not Old Spice. The what was that, K2 Spice? Yeah, that really fucked some people up. I personally witnessed it. I never did any of that shit, but I personally witnessed people just personalities completely changing, getting trashed, like acting like they were on fucking opioids. Just really fucking disappointing. And that's just because they kept just tweaking the molecule. Like they literally would just pluck an atom out of the fucking molecule so that it wouldn't fit the definition of the DEA. And it apparently went from being something that was pretty close to marijuana to basically opioids. Like it was fucking rough. Hey, where is? We got 1 or 2. Okay, 6 votes, and 13 votes. What's up, Bob S? Once everyone knows that a zombie outbreak is happening, most would be able to deal with the zombies. Yeah, I'd be all right. That's for sure. I mean, I'd be all right for at least headshots required. I mean, I'd be good for at least the first, at the moment, at least the first 1,200, 1,500. Then I may have some problems, but you know, I have swords here, I have knives. I can poke and stab. Rifleman, what's up? I think it's happening now on TikTok. That's kinda close. Hey Smith, a zombie munching on someone's arms thinking he's having KFC. Hey, you know what? And look, what happened with that smoking bath salt shit? Like, that pretty much is what that was. You smoke bath salt, the guy's trying to eat people, or actually did eat people. Something like that. It was pretty fucking weird. Zap Sparky, most bacteria in soil have a minor to major resistance to antibiotics already. So you would say yes. Yeah, I think it's pretty feasible. I don't, like I said, I don't think it'd be nationwide or well, even nationwide or international. I don't think so, but at the same time, if you use various other diseases or sicknesses of recent past, no matter what restrictions you put on, it does seem to kind of go, especially if you don't catch it like stat and then shut everything down. But as long as it didn't happen like literally near an airport or a train station, we'd probably be all right to contain it. Because word spreads really fast on the internet, obviously. Shaun of the Dead, yeah, Mr. S, yeah. I mean, it could be something from outer space, maybe. Same way it could get something in the atmosphere. Maybe what this was, a 3I or 3L Atlas. Everyone thinks might be a mothership or a probe. Maybe it's a big diseasey thing and it's going to out an asteroid to fucking wipe us out. Yeah, because he couldn't contain that, so they tried. But I don't know, a lot of that ended up not being because people wanted to stay healthy. A lot of that ended up because people wanted to do what they thought was politically correct, one view or the other. So when you get enough people that don't care, it's going to spread, and that's pretty much what is a good possibility would happen with some sort of infection or spreadable thing. I feel if it was plant-based from nature, then it would depend on if it's contagious once you turn into a plant zombie-ish thing. If it's not contagious, then that would keep it pretty localized, I would say, at that point, if you have to be near the angry plants. But if you could contaminate other people when you bite them or whatever, then that would be a problem. Chippy sees no pole. You should see a pole right there. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, everybody sees that. Like, does everybody see a pole right there? Because there's no reason why you shouldn't, unless you're watching it like vertically. Then it would be like right there. Like, don't look for the poll on like YouTube chat poll. It's on screen poll. Like, it should be right there. Frank sees the poll. Well, I don't know why YouTube wouldn't see. Chris sees the poll. Like, it is on the screen, not in chat for YouTubers. It's on like like the actual video screen. So YouTube, you should be able to see it. If you're not, then like you're at a weird perspective or something. But yeah, to answer, you just type 1, 2, or 3. Yes. Number 1 is yes, you think it could happen on a big scale. Number 2, you think it would be more localized. And 3, you don't think any type of thing like that would happen. Missed opportunity to say this poll. Fama, everybody likes this poll. I can see it. Yeah, it's there. Not like I promise. But it's on the video, not on the chat. Because then nobody, because then I'd have to run separate polls for Twitch and YouTube, and that sucks because everybody can vote in this one. I don't know, I guess were some people looking in the wrong place, maybe? Or I guess, like I said, if you're holding it weird, it could also affect it. Any orange stuff, asks Mr. Benji. Oh, well, okay, here's something orange that's hasn't been on the channel before because it's only going to be around for a little while longer anyway. I have buffalo nugs. Buff nugs. Those are orange. And besides that, I got my Gatorade bottle cap. Come on, lid, don't be a dick. Okay. And I got my nicotine here. Naismith says my vote isn't being counted. Did you already vote? Because I know it's counting on everybody. And it kind of updates sporadically. Kevin says I don't just type a number 1, 2, or 3. Don't type 1. I like this 2 or just 1. Enter 2. Enter or 3. There, Kevin Hardesty. Let's type that right on in the chat. And yeah, you can only vote once. I thought there was an option to like allow users to change their vote, but the only thing you have is allow multiple votes per user, which isn't that I don't need everybody voting for everything. There you go, Kevin, you got it. An increased for nay. Kevin voted 3. That may go up. That should be 20. That should take that up to 23. It's not always super instant to update. But it's what we got that everybody can use. Graham Shaw, what's up, booby? JNMSI. John Sterling, how you doing? Buff Nugs, are they doing sets before you buy them? Yes, Fama. I do get to witness them working out. At the grocery store, we discuss their workout routines to make sure I'm getting them. And I don't get them on leg day. I get them on chest and arm day. I never get them on leg day because it just tastes a little different. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, C2S, but you're great to try. Hey, it's top of the hour. Is this empty? Yep. All right, guess we'll use this. Cheers, everybody. Top of the hour toast. Appreciate y'all hanging out. My wife, Jack Attack says, my wife said we need to cut back on our travel spending. So I went on vacation without her and saved 50%. That's about right. All right, let's show some pictures from people that have sent stuff in. We'll leave that up for those that want to vote. Let's see, bottom capture, not that bottom. And oh yeah, let me show you the picture. So Chris went, what are your number thing somewhere? I always forget your numbers. I just remember Chris. Chris 754A apparently went to ChatGTP and asked what I would look like if I were on Family Guy. And I'm pretty impressed. That's the only thing which I've been, half jokingly saying, oh, look, I'm even bald on the fucking, the hell are those things called? Yeah, the little bobblehead. I call them bobbleheads. But the only problem I have with this, which I've been talking about with people, is that I'm holding the Kaizen engine and I look like I'm smiling. Because I don't smile when I hold that goddamn thing. But love the fucking picture. It came out really good, actually. Like, lots of good details in the back. Wait a minute. What is that? Did it actually? So, okay. So on the shelf above my head, where you got the skull, the thing, the weird face, and then what looks like a bong, is actually the Stroopwafel container. That's interesting. I guess that would be right here. That's the Stroopwafel container. It drew it to look like a bong. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, so that was sent in. I thought that was awesome. So that's added as an emote per Christian, Brian Antoine's thought. I think it was those two add it as an emote. So I added it to both Twitch and YouTube. All right, so we have stuff from Mr. S here. You should like this. I can't zoom. So we have Conduct Thor, Resist Thor, Induct Thor, Capacitor, Transform a Thor, and a Transist Thor. Does this have a scroll? It do not. All right, let me flip that back. That's all I got. And another one from Mr. S. Oh, okay. 3D printed these little stands for their pluggy thing. That is awesome. Like, that is that's not bad. That's a damn good idea, actually. See, I don't need that there, but there are a couple spots. I already told it, like, I do try to do that on purpose. That's not a bad idea. Huh. Well, all right. Let's come back over here. What we got over there? Let's put that there and that there. I can delete that. Let's see here. Let's see what we have. What the French toast? From Pianoman, from Pancake Man, Lock Watcher, we have my first part of my PVC slot cutter. Okay. Don't worry, I'll be getting my 3D printer going soonish. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I like the end cap idea. Ah, oh no shit. The hell's that? Oh, so I guess then you have like cutters in there, so you can just like yoink that through. Oh no, I see. No, okay, I see. It's just a form you can hold it to run the blade, the saw under. Okay, now I see what you mean. Okay, so you mount that and then you use this with the blade there and zim zim. No, that's cool. That's cool. All right, good deal. Good creation. What are you doing with the slotted PVC? Is that for nefarious? Oh, partial setup for what? Movie night. Okay, Block Watchers movie night. Already got a couple of guests stopping by. That works. That works. Oh, I see you got a little audio thing there. I don't know what that is on the floor. Almost looks like a light. Ghost looking thing hanging up there. All right. All right. Cool. Minimize that. And Red Dwarfer. See what Red Dwarfer is. We have an update on the Jubbinator from Red Dwarfer. Skeletor. There's the Jubbinator doing Jub stuff. As black cats do. Black cats are awesome. Miss my Trenty. Waiting for tardy train plus traffic cone doing nothing useful. Hijinks may have occurred. Hijinks never occur with traffic cones. You're just trying to be safe. That's all. Happy little fox. Let's see what you got coming in. That's a 200-inch screen. Oh, that was a 200-inch screen in that picture. Okay. We have a kitty, a little black. Well, it kind of looks like more like a tuxedo kitty. Well, hunting. I'm guessing a bug. Looks like it's hunting. We have. That looks really familiar, but I don't know what that is. What do you got there, Benji? Let us know what we're eating right there. And I like the fruit in the background. That's cool. Movie, Lock Watchers movie for tonight is The Bad Seed from 1957. I feel like I've watched that. Oh, there's a kitty cat. Wow. And there's a squirrel. I'm guessing that's a lady squirrel because I don't see gigantic balls. Just the nuts in the hand and the mouth. Oh, that's an apple thing? Oh, okay. The cone is a video. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll go back. That looks pretty good. That's sort of like a chicken salad thing. Looks like it's got chicken, maybe squash or cucumber, probably tangelos, maybe. It looks like apple. That looks pretty good. That might be tuna too. I know sometimes you do that with tuna. Looks good. I could go for a snack. Like I say, I go for a snack. I got food sitting right next to me. That's cool. Now, is that an actual picture of a moon or a Samsung picture of the moon? With its little butthole. Let's go back here. Right door. Oh, that is a video. Okay. It's like playing Cubert. Do do do. I hope he had his tickets. Tickets, please. Oh, shit, that's good. President Crispy Tenders. What is up? Good to see the Prez. What do we got here? Meow. Selecting the new place's concrete. That may have been an old one. President Tenders inspecting the local flora. And eating everything, as cats tend to do. Good to see they're doing good. Thank you for that update, Chicago Ted. Chris, what do we got? Oh, is this one more accurate? That's getting close. That's there are a couple nights. Yeah, that would be pretty close. Pretty close. Oh, I like how they made that a race car instead of a moon buggy. That's cool. And that's no longer a bong. That's now a thing. It almost looks like a slide. That looks like Randy from the fucking Pee Wee Herman show in the box. And a potato. And close. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't expect that to be able to see the black mass. It keeps drawing that as a earth mover. That's cool. What is it? I guess that's the engine. Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, we're getting there. Predictive AI. Yes. Yes, Andy, that could be a thing. What we got from Jeff Lee here? Some of my custom scope mount. Oh, do you have a lathe? Do you have a lathe, good sir? What do we got here? One click. Oh, 1/10 MRAD noise. Zero stop. Adjustable, I imagine. That's LPVO. Okay, so that's the lights over there. Oh, you got, is that what the fuck is that called? The focal, not the focal, the frickin', I've seen that on scopes before, where you can set the thing that I have one set for at 100 yards, where's a man? I don't have any manuals within reach, but nah, that looks good. A nice scope. I got a, right above me up here, I have a Strike Eagle 5-25 X56 waiting. No, not windage there, Fama. It's for focal. It's a focal thing. Oh wow, yeah. It looks like a muzzle brake of sorts almost over there. Oh no, okay, that's a mount for the, oh okay. That's a different, okay, I see that's just the bottom of the mount. Almost looks like a muzzle brake. I like it. Is it a lathe and a miller, ex-Rolls-Royce machinist, now retired? Oh, no shit. Nice. Depth of field. It's, fuck, God. Hold on. I know they talk about it in this. No, hold on. I got this little guy on sale. I know it's the thing I'm thinking of is in the manual here, because they say it's like not adjustable or whatever. What the hell is that fucking word? Because I thought they said in here you don't have to adjust it. And yeah, that is a nice scope. Auto mode, that. Zero adjustment, no. Damn, I don't see the word. Not focal plane. The thing where when you look in, they tell you to set this as soon as you open your eye, the reticle is focused. It's usually just one on that, but that can affect Parallax. Fuck yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, isn't that that 100 to 500 roll on there? Isn't that for parallax? Thank you. God, I was getting ready to start beating. I was getting ready to start like grabbing all my scope manuals. Well, I know that one would have it in it because that's got the parallax adjustment on it. But I'm pretty sure that's what that 100 to 500 is, isn't it? To help with parallax, just so you can get your sizing and your estimated. Well, in your case, not MOA, yeah, MRAD setup. Shit. Parallax. Right. Thank God for that. I was trying to remember that too. Yeah, that's I'd be a. But yeah, the scopes I have, they're Felon XD. They're all. I'll just get first focal plane. It's for the generally speaking, it's you're looking at another 20 to 25% from if it's within the same model range, and it really is nice to be able to, no matter where you are, that reticle scale is on. Granted, I generally keep my scopes maxed out, and then I have a red dot on 40 at a 45-degree Canet that's zeroed for 50. But there are going to be times, especially when you get into the high magnifications, where you want to turn it down a little bit. If you're going from a 400-yard target to a 50-yard target or a 100-yard target. Whew. So that is for the parallax thing there, Jeff. Okay, cool. Thank you. Whew. Got my brain to calm down on that one. God damn. All right, where'd the mouse go? There it is. All right, yeah, because most of them you set it once, basically at 100 yards, and you just kind of deal with it as you're going from different distances. But that just helps make sure it is like as spot on as possible. Let me see here. We have one more. Oh, we have a few more, or a couple more. What do we got? 3, 4 more. We got more from Kevin Hardesty real quick. There's last week's Sleepy Kitty. Kevin Hardesty also does Lego stuff. No zoom? That sucks. Wow, that is awesome. Who do you use for lighting? You do your own stuff, or do you get like Brick Bling, or just whoever has it kind of thing? Because that looks good. I like that. I like the robot thing in the background too. But that's awesome. The whole community thing going on there. There we go. During the day. No zoom. Damn it. It's almost like a little Asian, Asian shop thing, little tower up there. A squid looking, yeah, squid on the restaurant. Okay. The lights come with it. Oh, even better. Okay. Got some more kitty cat action. Looking at a ghost, as kitty cats do. Oh, okay, there's the kit there, with the kitties checking it out. Yeah, I don't understand why cats just always have to spread their food everywhere. Like, we're good. Like, I would hope that our cats have never... Ooh, rogue hair. I'd hope that our cats have never actually seen us eat, like, cat food, dog food, or anything. But they seem to want to spread it out to us just in case. Oh, and we got one from... We got something from Jack Attack here. A couple of Mimi stuff. I got an air... no zoom. Okay. And from Jack Attack, we have a a trailer for picking up the TARDIS. I guess when you're just tired of their bullshit. When you're smashed in the back of the taxi and trying to tell the driver where you live. Holy shit. That's, why is my nose all itchy? God damn. Yeah, good luck with that. That's like that newscaster guy who read off that one word thing that's like 2 lines and it's a city. A rare photo of McDonald's staff member collecting apple pie filling in the 80s. That is very accurate. Yeah, that was the thing. You'd like bite the corner off. And by the time you got back from the hospital, you were good to go. That's... It almost looks like fries and gravy on bread. And if that's what that is, that's fucking delicious. Or if it's like apples and like a cinnamon sauce on bread, that's fine too. Either way, that looks fucking something I would like something I would consume happily. All right. Chip buddies. What is chip buddy? Is that just like a fucking French fry sandwich or something? War. Yeah, I think that's actually the town's name. Are you? That actually looks like it. What it was. All right, are we all? Where are we at here? We're caught up. We are caught up. Okay. Looks delicious. I'm jealous, and that's coming from me. Says Fama. That is true. Fama is definitely has a thing. Almost a chip buddy, but surely that should be in a roll. Longest place name in the UK. Chip. Everybody's saying chip buddy. Okay, what the fuck is a chip buddy? A chip buddy, chip barm, chip bap, or chip bun is a sandwich filled with chips, French fries. It originated in fish and chip shops in Britain in the 19th century, though exact origin is disputed. The chip buddy is associated with British working class culture. Chip buddy is a sandwich filled with potato chips, often served with malt vinegar, curry sauce, gravy, or ketchup. All fine. Yeah, I'll even go with the malt vinegar. I know that's a thing with people. No, I've made fucking French fry sandwiches, but I didn't know that was a thing. All right, that's cool. No, I've like made that before. Like I've literally took fries and gravy and put it on a sandwich and ate that, like exactly like that. So I've unknowingly eaten biscuit head food. That works. Fries are known as chips here. Yep. Chips are known as crisps. Oh, wait. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. Crisps are thicker than fries. Some are. Like, I could eat the whole ass out of that thing. Like, I'm getting pretty hungry now. And we're not even up to 7 o'clock. We're talking food. Good Lord. You put meatloaf between 2 slices of bread and drown it in gravy. I've done that plenty of times too. Chip shop chips. All right, so let's see. Where are we at on the zombie thing? Not as many people thought it would be think it would be as feasible as I thought. And I guess so assuming it would happen, what do you think as far as everybody quick cheers. 20 after, a little late, but have a sip, have a drink, pinch a nipple, pet a cat, smack your own ass, smack somebody else's ass. But either way, cheers everybody. All right. Shit. The fuck was I talking about? Food. Not 7 o'clock yet. Meatloaf. Brie. I don't know. You put anything in gravy and it's good. Honestly. Chips is used for both types of fried potatoes in New Zealand because we're backwards colonials. Hey, you know what? At least you're trying. All right. Oh, right. Zombies. What kind of even if you don't think it would happen, let's say it did. What is your votes on fast zombies, like Romero zombies, 28 days later zombies, which are slow sorry, fast zombies and 28 days later, slow zombies in Romero, like Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Your Mom of the Dead, or do you think it would be a mix? Do you think it would be fast, slow, or mix? Now think about that. I'll throw a poll up for that, but we'll go ahead and end this poll. That's a pretty solid no. No, you're wrong, Scruff. Go yourself. No. All right, so let's turn that back off. So most of you don't think it's possible, okay? But what if It happened. What type of zombies, comma, speed-wise, like for speed, would they be fast? Dash 28 days later. Slow. George Romero. Mix. Or pieces falling off shamblers. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Reset poll and boop. There you go. Fast 28 days later. That's kind of hard to see on my screen, but you get fast, slow. Did I spell that wrong? No, okay. Fast, slow, a mix, or just pieces falling apart shamblers. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll. This German is checking in. Hello, Captain about it. The sexist German is here. How you doing, buddy? Jack Attack says a mix more fun. Yeah, it does, but would actually add probably a lot more fun to it. I would hope, personally, I think it would be a mix, and I would hope that it was a good mix of zombies. But depending on how it happens and what happens, we just could be a bunch of it could just be a bunch of pieces falling apart, shambly people, too. When's the last time I watched a good zombie movie? I feel like we watched Zombieland recently. Oh, that's always a good one. I need to watch part 2. I haven't watched that in a while. I need to watch part 2 again. How do they never smell them coming? Well, I guess it depends on the wind. If there is wind, no wind. Captain Barrett's at work. How is work today? Have you blown anything up yet? Fama, fried 12 sliced garlic cloves in olive oil, a lot. Then fried ricotta cheese mixed together. Add pepper, hot chili, then lots of salt to taste, plenty of parsley, then add it to a curry style of hot pasta. I don't usually use. That sounds pretty good. I mean, anything with that much garlic's going to be fucking good. The longest place name in the world is New Zealand, says Franco, and yeah, I'm surprised that fit in the chat box. Good lord. Okay. I was surprised with what they said. It was the length thing in Wales. Yeah, I know some dude said that thing on there was fucking spot on. He was talking for like a couple minutes, it felt like, but you know. There you go. I guess I can put this red dot back. Oh, let me see if I wonder if the screen will pick it up. Because this there should be no issues with this, because this, this is for my airsoft, pretend airsoft thing. Oh, it's got that on. It's got auto dim in it too, so it might be hard to see. I don't know if you'll be able to. Well, yeah, you can kind of see it in there. Oh, there you go. There you go. It's like right at the wizard. It's one of them auto on-off ones that apparently it's got a little solar cell on it to help charge, like a little bit of a trickle charge kind of thing here and there. And it also has auto mode, which it's in now. It'll adjust the brightness of the red dot to the current conditions. I'll see how that goes. If I like it, I'll keep it like that. If not, then I'll just put it on manual mode. Where'd the lid go? Oh, it's on my junk. Put that back in the box. Make sure it doesn't fall over or something weird. Taquitos. I had actually had some. I mean, it's fucking 7-Eleven, but the 7-Eleven taquitos. I had when was that? But last time I went to the range, I think it was. I ate a bunch of taquitos. Taquitos are good. I stopped by the gas station today to buy some peanut butter cups. I bought some beer. The moral of the story is I like boobies. Well, that's good, C2S. That shows a well-rounded personality. Oh, so how's this going? Most people think it'd be a mix. Yeah. Nobody thinks there'd be any fast zombies. Like, exclusively, I should say. Because that, that's 28 Days Later is pretty much exclusively fast zombies. All right, all right. So those that don't think it could happen, do you still like zombie movies or zombie games, or are you not just generally not into generally not into the zombie genre? Or like how's that go? Cream cheese filled tortillas with other things. Other things. World War Z. I don't actually, you know what? I've never actually seen World War Z. Weren't they just some like angry motherfucking like super zombie kind of things? Maybe I'll watch that. Actually, you know what? I'll watch that tonight. Let me. Oh, not that. Let me write that down. Actually, let me. That'll be. Blah. Pencil. Pencil turkey. World. It doesn't have like Brad Pitt in it or something like that. World War Z. All right, I'll watch that tonight. Dying Light is a fun game to play. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's one of them games I like watching. I don't know that I'd play it. Nerd on 28 Days Later aren't zombies, they are infected. Yeah, they're considered fast zombies. But either way, infected or zombies. But you need to realize in the zombie world, 28 days later, entities are considered the milestone or benchmark for fast zombies. Even though they were infected, they were basically infected into zombies. What do vegetarian zombies eat? Coma patients. Oh my god. The long New Zealand place name featured in a song called The Lone Ranger by Quantum Leap in 1976. What? Atgalar, what's up, buddy? I'm really not into the horror stuff. At most, I can take parody stuff like Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, I find that even people that aren't into the necessary zombie flicks, they at least like Shaun of the Dead because it's just fucking goofy as shit anyway. Dawn of the Dead remake had fast zombies. Well, that's why I say like the Romeros, like the early. I should probably specify early Romeros because they did start adding faster ones here and there. Rob says, I just look in the mirror early in the morning if I want to see a horror. Yeah, I can see that. That's all right. It depends on how you sleep, because if your beard's sitting funny, then you really look like you're all fucked up when you wake up. Well, when I do. What do dyslexic zombies eat? Brian's. Frankie78 is off to bed. Have a good sleep and don't get eaten by zombies. What do vegan zombies seek? Grains. Franco, if I record myself saying the New Zealand place name, could you play it? Yeah. By all means. From Dusk Till Dawn is great, but I guess that's vampires, not zombies, Maurice. Yeah, that is also an awesome fucking movie. George Clooney, early, Quentin Tarantino, early film. But yeah, that is vampires, not zombies. Give you some time there, Frank? By all means. We're getting ready to do Pussies and Pianos here in a few minutes with Pianoman Rob. Is anybody out there now? I can't see because I got the poll thing going. Nope, nobody's out there at the minute. I can move that over. Get that back to home. That is empty right now, except for Beefcake. Whew. Doesn't zombie infer slow? Yes, Jeff Lee. To me, zombie infers basically almost dead, kind of dead but moving, reanimated, infected to the point where you basically die, but you are still doing things and just going crazy, whether you're trying to eat people or just run wild like a rabies infected moron. But a general zombie apocalypse infestation would be like a lot of people getting that kind of thing. Don't you have drugged up zombies in the US? Yes, we have very specific towns that actually have a lot of that too. We get in Bernie's, not quite a zombie, but kinda. Ad break ends in a minute and a half. So as soon as the Twitch ad break is done, we'll go to Pussies and Pianos. And then I'll grab another apple cider. And I'll probably eat a couple of those chicky nugs. What should you do at a Halloween party if a zombie rolls their eyes at you? Roll them back to them. Thank you, Jack Attack. I will keep that in mind. Don't let the zombies bite. Chomp chomp. Ugh. My beard looks like roadkill in the morning, says Pianoman. Well, you got that red going on. A little bit, yeah, but mine really doesn't look much better. So yeah, I feel you on that one. Oh. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, how are we doing over here? Don't forget, if you want to vote in the poll, if you look at the screen, it's on the video screen, not on the chat things. Just vote 1, enter 2, enter 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you want to vote. We'll let that go. When we go to Pussies and Pianos, that'll be off screen, but I'll leave it running and we'll kill it shortly after Pussies and Pianos. Return of the Living Dead 3 had a pretty hot zombie. That was like the chick, like the hot chick, kind of reddish hair, if I remember right. Didn't she have like a biker jacket or black leather jacket or something? Yeah, she was a hot zombie. After buffalo wings, your beard must look like a massacre. It can, but I'm also pretty careful when I eat overly saucy food just to avoid getting stuff in there. Looks like the ads are done on Twitch, so let's get ready for Pussies and Pianos. Let me pull that up there. Pull that up there. That's all good there. And that's out. All right. Got a lot. A little into the piercings. Yeah, a lot of that was that was a little bit much, but I could probably work around that. All right. Lid. All right. Let's get Pussy and Pianos going. I'll be back in a few. And enjoy. Oh, hold on. Let me pause the static X. That doesn't go quite that well with old school piano stuff. Blah, blah. Anyway, here we go. Enjoy, and I shall return. All right. Thank you again, Pianoman Rob. Always good to hear some chill ass music while we're watching the kitties do their thing. Which button am I looking for? There we go. Yeah, dude stayed a while longer because I stood there for like a while. Like he left within probably 2 seconds of me walking away. I figure I'll just stand there for a little bit longer because he's more comfortable, so maybe that'll just help him get more comfortable in general. So, yeah, we'll just do that. And I try to do that anyway when I'm giving him treats now so that everybody kind of hangs out together a little bit more. I don't know why the camera's bouncing so much. Whee! He misses his dad. Very good plan. Like if Ronnie is out in the hallway, and I like when I get home, I just walk up to the door, that white door, and I just tap it with my fingernail 3 times, and then I'll hear, and he'll start trilling, and then he'll pop his head out. And if like Ronnie's not around, he'll just step out and he'll walk out, and then we go walk into the bedroom, and poofers will usually follow us in. If I do that and he can see Ronnie like in the other room or anything, he'll just wait, and then I open the door, I reach my hand out, and as soon as he sees my hand, he'll go to my hand, and then he'll walk around to the door. So he definitely feels safer when he knows I'm around, but he doesn't always recognize it at first when he's popping through the door. Sometimes I still got to open the door for him. Stretchy butt. He walks like a little tiger, little lion. And there she gets hers. Jack attack. Said to my son, if you ever fell out of a plane, just yell, shoot, shoot. That'll give you a pair of shoot. Oh, boy. Ah. Dude, what a run. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping since he's hanging out more in the hallway, like you saw earlier, that he's just slowly getting a little more used to things, but we'll see. I'm not trying to rush things. Things will happen as they happen. Like I can see his little nose. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can see it in the top left corner. That little white spot. That's probably his nose right there. Because he likes to sit there sometimes and look out the window. Yep, it just moved. That was his nose. Tiny Mama's not hissing at him as much anymore, too. So I don't know if she's starting to get used to him as well. Oh, music for Twitch. There we go. Oh, right. Hey, let's do a toast to the Pianoman, shall we? Since I have a refill. Cheers to the Pianoman Rob Worrell for keeping us with good music for pussies and pianos. Dude's a good dude. Him and Poovers are getting a little more comfortable with each other. He's getting a little more comfortable out in the hallway. He hangs out there a lot. Like, it's just been picking up. Try to give everybody treats at the same time when I do, so they're all around. Because that's one of the things, you know, if they associate getting treats with, you know, everybody hanging out, that's usually a good thing. File sent. Killer Mike's playing Battlefield. Apparently Aero Precision got a shipment recently. Let's see. Oh, all right. The long name. Let me pause the music again on Twitch, because otherwise it's going to double up when I'd hit the loop back.
Tamata whaki tangi hanga ko wau a tamata ia pauka whenua ki na tahu.
The fuck? Let me turn it down a pinch and try that again. That wasn't too loud, but not, holy shit.
Tamata whaki tangi hanga ko wau a tamata ia pauka whenua ki na tahu.
Jesus Christ. Where are you from? Please don't ask me that. Wow. Thank you for that, Franco. That's a fucking name, all right. Jesus. Wow. What's up, Grant Renner? That was the name of the, what was that? The longest place name in that's New Zealand. Yeah. It's spelled up in chat somewhere. They actually spelled that one out. But yeah, that's a hell of a name. How do you spell that? Says Mr. S. Pretty much just look at your keyboard and dump all your cats on them, and eventually it'll type it out, I think. Wow. That's a couple of languages altogether, says CTO. Yeah, that name is basically an entire language for the most part. Oh, pay attention. Uh-oh. Did she already clean everything out? Yeah, she's just going for scraps now. And she will eventually poke her head into the door to see if he finished all his treats. There's their pet snake. All right. Yeah, Franco just typed it out. Longest place name in the world. That's what he just. Well, that's what I just played. Red Dwarfer says translates to the place where Tamatia, the man with the big knees who slid, climbed, and swallowed mountains, known as Land Eater, played his flute to his loved one. Really? That's I mean, it's always cool to name something after somebody or an event, but it's a little a little detailed for said name. Played his flute, nudge, nudge. Played his flute. The old skin flute. Man, I did eat the rest of those chicken nuggies. They weren't that awesome. They were pretty good, but not awesome. Land of the Kiwis, New Zealand. Jack attack just as well. He didn't have a stutter. Yeah, really good. MK is going for a mix of zombies if the apocalypse does happen. Or the mass infection, I guess, would also count at this point. Oh, let me reset the camera. See if anybody's around. Pink oboe. What? Ramshaw, I was playing too, or Rob says, I was playing too flat at times, but there is a style of singing touch that does use a bit. Horowitz used it a lot. Depends on what key you're playing, though. And then pink oboe, and then boobies. This is all from Pianoman. So he is doing his thing. In New Zealand in the 80s, you had to learn Mario, basically. I'm just, yeah, I know I just gonna kind of call that Mario. Was that Maori in school? All right. Well, it's almost 7 o'clock, so we'll get to officially be able to talk about food soon. I guess that could be another thing we could talk about here. We can go ahead. I'll kill this in a minute. If you want to vote, just type 1, enter 2, enter 3, enter 4, enter, whatever. If you would like to vote, I'll kill that shortly. I guess the other question would be, do we think zombies will always go for brains? Will they go for flesh? Or do they just want to kill everything? If this were to happen. I kind of feel like it's mostly just kill. Not even necessarily eat or consume, but just destroy everything they see. Depends on the virus, possibly. That's true. You are 5 hours behind. Thought it was less than that. What, like up there? Oh, well, that's not even right. Yeah, you know what I mean. 0, don't know. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Brains. Let's see. It's too different. Okay, it's not much different how a snooker player would vary his bridge according to how he's hitting the cue ball. Playing flat, singing touch. Grant Rennie says, I feel some DigiKey browsing coming up. Are you going to buy brain chips? That would be the other thing. I don't, but that really wouldn't, that necessarily wouldn't be a zombie thing. Like in Scum, BCUs. Well, I guess it's brain control unit or something like that. The interesting thing about BCUs is they can keep feeding electrical signals to your nervous system after your brain is dead, hence the puppets. Oh yeah, top of the hour toast, everybody. Oh, hold on. Well, yeah, I'll do that. Cheers, everybody. About 10-15 second lag based on the clock. That's, I think that's off of time.gov plus broadcasting processing delay. It should be about 5 seconds behind atomic, 5 or less when most of you see it. Did you see the video I sent via email? Let me look. No. Actually, no, I don't see a video that you sent via email. I don't see it in trash or over there. No, I do not. I thought I saw something like way earlier, but then I went to look for it and I couldn't find it. I wonder if that's what you sent. What is that? Okay, no, that's not it. So it may have gotten lost somewhere. Zombies versus Deadites. Ooh, Jack Attack. Ah. I think the Deadites would kind of win that one. We have a homie. He's going to hang out, I guess, for a little while longer. Keep an eye on him. Ah, you may have to resend it. As I was looking for it, I went to, like I said, I went to look for it. And I was like, where the fuck did it go? I never did find it. I'll go ahead and end that poll. All right, so most of you think it would be a mix of different zombies if they were to happen. Zombies versus aliens versus Jason. Jason would definitely beat the zombies. Like that's no pun intended, but that's kind of a no-brainer. As far as Jason versus aliens, do you mean xenomorphs? Because if you mean xenomorphs, then Jason doesn't have a fucking chance. Xenomorphs meaning like the big beasties, you know, like Freddy, you know, Freddy's the baby of. But ultimately, I mean, just because of the alien blood, I mean, Jason would like rip an alien in half and then it'd just be alien blood all over the place. And then he'd get fucking his brains poked out by their big tongue thing. He looks pretty relaxed, but he's definitely keeping an eye, you know, in the corners looking for Ronnie. Ronnie's probably upstairs in bed. That's like the quote guest room up there, but it's basically Ronnie's room at this point. Zombies versus haggis. Ooh, haggis might win that one because a wild haggis is pretty it's a pretty tough hunt. So I think zombies versus haggis. I think the haggis would win on that one. We should have a TV show where illegal immigrants hunt down sex offenders for a chance at citizenship. We can call it Alien versus Predator. I would be fine with that there, C2S. That would be just fine. Somebody's got to hunt them down. And if you're afraid to put them to death, just send them to my house. I'll take care of it. I just drop off a government sealed dumpster every few weeks and everything will sort itself out. Cutting slots on the PvP pipe. All right, let's see here. Woo, woo. Okay. All right, so Lockwatcher reset the video. Is that moving? Yeah, okay. All right, if dude does anything cool or anything happens, I'll flip back. But here's a video Lockwatcher sent of the PvP slot cutter in action. Just the thought of haggis makes me gag. I'm gonna have to try that. There we go. You won't be able to hear it. That's just going to be loud saw noises. Oh, and I guess if you get a copyright strike or something, obviously, you know, like, it'll be cool if you didn't fucking hit me for copyright. Or video stealing or whatever. Whew. That's a cool little brackety system there, like mount. Look at that. Nice. Let me flip that before it goes to somebody else's short. Yeah, that's cool. I dig that. Close that. There we go. That's cool. I dig that. It will definitely make things a lot easier and safer for cutting that up. No, we wouldn't really need body bags there, David. Well, I guess. I mean, like, the smaller bags would be just fine. We'd never need a full one. I mean, I guess I could just put parts in there as we go. But he's definitely chilling. Minimize that. There we go. And he has a big floof. Like, he has got a lot of. He still has. His fur is still pretty thick. I guess that may either it's just always going to be like that, or maybe it'll take a little while before it. Like, I feel like he has an outdoor coat still. You know what I mean? And maybe eventually it'll kind of lighten up a little bit. I don't know. Everyone wonders where the flat cat is. Haven't seen one this evening. Besides that guy right there, he's pretty flat right now. Especially with his feet kicked out. He's not in a, that generally, if I'm not mistaken, with their feet kicked out, that means they're comfortable enough that they're not preparing to run. Because then they would keep their feet under them. I think it's funny, like the pattern on his back, it looks like either another cat or like a freaking, you know, a body outline kind of thing. And that tail is like super floof. No worries, apparently a flat cat will be arriving shortly. Haggis are fast and devious, says Pianoman at color wild haggis. And Pianoman with a good question, as opposed to a domesticated haggis. Yeah, at color, I don't know that they are necessarily. There might be, not that I've heard of, but I don't know much about the elusive haggis. But there may be domesticated haggis. Ooh, where are you going, bud? Ooh, wow. He's just going, he's sneaking into the cat room. Okay. That definitely means Ronnie isn't downstairs if he's going in there. That would be right where the water bowl is. He's got water. He's got food and water downstairs where he hangs out. But he eats up here sometimes too. A vintage TV guy just it's very weird and contradictive looking into all the piano hand techniques. A lot of it is daft. They used to play with coins and weights on the backs of their hands. All right. If he does anything, moves back out or whatever, I'll go back out there. Until then, we're just staring at the snake and dude's butt. Yeah, that snake is their like little baby. Like they put its head in the food bowl, they put its head in the water bowl. Sometimes it's chilling outside my room, but I never see anybody actually do anything with it. It just gets moved around all day long. Have we given the toy snake a name yet? We have not, Captain Barrett. Do you have a sexy German name for the snake? To gain strength and balance, put some pianists actually damage their hands doing strange shit. Yeah, that's kind of a weird one. CatCam equals Drunk Simulator 2025. Yeah, it can get a little interesting keeping the camera going since it's on its weird axis. But like I said, once I get the 3D printer going, I'll print a proper mount for it, and then we can get proper looking aroundiness. Because that's a technical term, by the way, looky aroundiness. Ugh. Well, apparently everyone thinks that the snakes should have a name. So what are we going to give the snake that the cats think is their child? What's up, Hamish McTavish1? What's up, bud? How are you? Led Zepp followed me at like an hour ago. Shit, missed that one. Thank you for that. Sorry I missed that one. I think I missed that one. Shit. Pretty sure I saw you in fucking Big Clive chat. The trousers? No, we're not gonna call it the trouser snake. Not John Holmes. Finger number 4 next to the little finger has always been talked about as being weak, but it does share a tendon with number 5, so that's natural. Yeah. That is weird how they do that. We have a python called Monty. I think Monty wouldn't be a bad name for him. He does kind of show up in a lot of the streams too. Are we gonna call that one Monty Python or just Monty there, people? I mean, that's also the same name they used in Van Wilder? Or was that wait a minute. Was that Van Wilder? Or, no, or is that American Pie? Forget which one that was. Well, yeah, we can do Monty. We've got a couple of people seem to like Monty. Flat Cat is on its way. All right. Yeah, I think he went over to the food bowl. Like, I just filled up his food and water today, so he definitely has it. But the more he eats and drinks up here, the more his scent also spreads up here as well. So definitely cool that he eats up here as well. So I'm looking over at the cat screen when I do that. It's a little easier than looking at the tiny little screen I got in front of me that has the same thing on it. Mr. Snick. I think we'll go with Monty on that one. It moves, i.e. Toy Story, says C2S. I'm pretty sure it doesn't move on its own. Although I have considered setting up a camera in the cat room to record any movement just to see who is actually bringing it in. I just don't have an extra camera right now to hook up, which is weird because I usually do. I'm actually down a camera. One of my cameras is down. I gotta get all, actually 2 of them are down. One on each system. I gotta sort that out. Monty Python or Faulty Basils? Basil? Ah, there's Flat Cat. I think Flat Cat's jamming, looks like. Tail so big it goes off the screen. So here's this week's Flat Cat, jamming out. Always looks like it's hooked up to a controller. Either way, still got the long ass tail. Got the music going, jamming out. I think we'll just call it Monty. Like Monty the Snake, just Monty. Or when Basil breaks the broken down car with the tree branch. Basil. All right. Thank you for the Flat Cat there, Zap. It's always good to make C's doing all right. That would be the official Flat Cat report, I guess. think we're done with the polls. I'll put that there. Or actually, right there would be better. And we're all caught up on that. So I can click that. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Finished the apple cider already. That's going to happen. I still haven't done the pegboard, even though I was supposed to do that this week. I mean, I've been fucking tired of shit when I getting home from work. So I'm going to see how the rain is tomorrow. If it's not too bad, I'm going to try and do it tomorrow before I most likely do a surrounded stream again. And if I do a surrounded stream, it'll be a fresh start stream. I did eventually raid that level 1 prison, and it wasn't that bad. But it had a ton of fucking loot in it, so I'll be visiting there every once in a while. But yeah, hopefully I'll be doing a stream on that tomorrow at some point. I haven't actually played it in a couple days just because of everything that's been going on. But we'll see how that goes. Natural looks better to me 99% of the time, says Pianoman. If I get it if someone has had an accident and needs repairing. Yeah. Freddy the face hugger has evaded your office. Yeah, Freddy he's always just hanging out, and his girlfriend's like behind my head, Felicia the face hugger. I was gonna hang her on him, but he's barely on there. The way he's hooked onto the shelf, he's barely hanging on, so trying to add any weight to him, it just wouldn't work out without like adhesive or zip ties. So he's just doing his thing. Well, so tomorrow I have to make a pork roast with the crackly skin with tomato and garlic and onions, but I don't have a lot of garlic. What else do I put? Also carrots in pull from stream. Wait, what? I don't know, like onions? If you burn through your garlic today, you may have to either figure out how to get some more, or maybe add onions with it as well. Or dare I say, perhaps onion or garlic powder or something? Not garlic salt. Obviously, that's going to be a little salty, but, you know, if you're burning through all your garlic, maybe you need to start growing your own there, boss. Apparently, it's not hard. I don't think they really need much light. Isn't garlic a root thing? Or is it a root thing that still requires like a little bit of light? I know I was going to try growing some at some point, but I forget how that actually works. I don't know if you actually need much light for that, or if just dim light is enough. I know it's more of a root thing. I think at one point we had onions growing out on the quote garden thing out there, but I think they eventually just got wiped out after a couple seasons of trying to keep growing. It's essentially, Chris says it's essentially a segmented onion. Just a little spicy. I could use some fresh garlic. I actually should have grabbed some yesterday when I was at the store. I need to come up with something that I can do a really nice sauteed and a good garlic thing, something. I don't know, maybe I'll do a chicken thing. Just garlic and nice thing of garlic and onions, a bit of butter, just a flake of cayenne, just a little bit of salt and pepper in there to flavor it. Then I can use what's left of it to make, basically leave it as is. Probably add a little bit of water to do that thing where you clean all the shit off the bottom of the pan, and then maybe make like a sauce kind of thing for mashed potatoes. Something like that. Oh, wait a minute. What just bing bonged? Give a toast. Ah, it's 20 after. Well, cheers, everybody. Take a sip, take a drink, take a puff, pinch a nipple, smack a booty. But either way, cheers, everyone. You started it. No, we didn't. Yes, you did. You invaded Poland. I was making a poll for the stream. I know what to do, but wanted to know what they'd replace garlic with. I guess we need some options. C2S redeemed an everyone stretch. Everyone do something. At least crack your knuckles, because it's not bad for you. It's been proven. It's just fine. But yeah, I could go for a stretch. Ugh. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's ones you get, like, in your shoulder blade. It sounds like you just, like, destroyed your rib cage. Just like, oh. Better. Thank you there, C2S. Phew. Rob says garlic is irreplaceable. That is kind of true. Guys, I mean, really. I mean, anything I could think of that you probably get even close to would be like onions with like wasabi or horseradish, which American wasabi is just fucking dyed horseradish. You'd almost, because that would add some of that spice back into it. Is vaping safe? It's safer than cigarettes, I would say, but I definitely don't really recommend either of them. It's safer, it's more convenient, and, quote, less offensive than smoking cigarettes. Like, I won't smoke a cigarette in the house, but I'll hit the vape because the vape doesn't leave any residual smell to it. And this is, what is this? Mexican mango flavor. That was what they had. Graham Shaw. All right, folks, pretty folks. Must go get some sleep. Good night. Sleep well. Thank you. Have a good night there, Graham Shaw. Appreciate you hanging out. MK, I'm a big uppercase fan of garlic. Yeah, I pretty much put garlic in almost everything I make. Garlic's really good. I just forgot to get some. You're vaping for 2 years now and you're 56. Yeah, I mean, have you noticed anything? I've been vaping for, let's see, I used vaping originally because I used to smoke fucking like 2 packs, which is 10 of Black and Mild cigars. Like I used to smoke and inhale 2 packs of them a day. Then I started vaping nicotine with actually this rig here years and years ago. That was, fuck, probably 2015, 2016 or something like that. And I use that to quit smoking, but then I started smoking again, and now I'm going between cigarettes and vaping, depending on where I'm at and yada yada. But at this point, I really only smoke cigarettes when I'm at work. When I'm home, nowadays when I'm home, I don't even smoke like maybe 2 or 3 cigarettes at night or even a day, like on the weekends, like maybe 3 cigarettes today. Like I haven't even had 2 today. I'll probably have 1 more later. So it does help keep that part of it down, but I haven't really noticed anything better, well, anything worse than smoking cigarettes. Seems like it's all pretty much a positive for me. Just don't vape right into your PC. That gets sticky. Yeah, the fans can get a little sticky. If you got filters on your system, it helps a little bit, but yeah, you can still get some stickiness there. And I actually if I do that, whatever day I put up the pegboard to close in that window, I'm going to end up cleaning all the filters on the computers as well. That'll be a good time because I'll have to move them around. That's going to suck, but I'm going to have to move the gaming rig itself out of the way so I can get the bottom screws in. Hamish, let's see, I quit smoking when I was 46. They made me sick and tired. Vaping doesn't do that. Yeah, there's so much added shit in cigarettes nowadays, especially like in Maryland. They added another chemical to it so it doesn't go out unless you smoke it, like, not quickly, but like regularly. You can't like chill and smoke a cigarette like you used to, because now it puts itself out. Like, I'm sure that chemical is just amazing for us to be inhaling, whatever the fuck it is. Hey, Graham Joe. I'm not at my place for the chives, says Fama. C2S. My uncle has a big spot of dill. Just lost it. My uncle has a big spot of dill. Loved mowing it. It smelled so good. Yeah, occasionally I'll get some mint growing in the yard. And I enjoy when I gotta mow that. The dude just walked towards, like, kind of into the living room. There's his butt. I guess he's been exploring that a little bit too. Like, Ronnie's definitely not in the room if he's going that far in. Rob says I use a lot of parsley and mint in my cooking. Yeah, I never really used much of mint in cooking. Mr. S is off the bed. Appreciate you stopping by and sharing some pictures. Sleep well. Hope your weekend is fairly groovy. If not very groovy. I guess if he does anything cool, I will let you know. Is that a TV or a cabinet? That is a old TV that, what was it, the first or second Live After Clive? We popped the back off to see if it had a bunch of cool shit in it, and it just had like a little circuit board. I mean, little, like a foot by a foot board. Not even, yeah, circuit board in it. That was it. Nothing special back there. I just haven't gotten around to getting rid of it. I keep forgetting to, twice a year you can get rid of what now 3 large pieces of whatever for free. You don't have to take them to like the scrap yard or junkyard. You just put them out with trash. And I keep forgetting when it happens because I have that TV, I have another TV I gutted that I want to get out, and eventually I'll probably put the treadmill out there. But I'll put a thing on that, like I'll put it out a week early that says free, and if nobody picks it up, then I'll take the free sign off and let them trash it. But yeah, that TV, that's basically where their Gooshy food lives and where Ronnie always jumps up so I can pet him because it's up higher. And that's also where Ronnie eats his treats, is up there. But he'll just eat them on the floor like everybody else. Once that TV finally gets out of here. That huge TV was empty, says Franco. Yeah, apparently Franco. Yeah, I was really disappointed. I popped the back off and it was just like, oh, is that all? Like, I was hoping there'd just be a whole bunch of cool shit, but no, it's just one little board. Pianoman asks me, do you get small potatoes called new potatoes? Fucking right we do. I love frying them fucking things up in a pan. Putting lots of mint in with those when cooking is delicious, and butter, of course. Well, it's gotta be. Like this screen said in the beginning, everything is better with butter. No, we have new potatoes. I get them all the time. I like to get the either sliced or like I'll get sliced new potatoes, and then I'll fry them up almost like not quite potato chip fried, but like get them nice and browned up. Or if I want to make like hash browns, I'll get the cubed new potatoes and then like regular shredded potatoes, and I'll make hash browns out of that. Or if I want to do a not quite a chop suey kind of thing, but like, you know, meat and veg, like, you know, I'll do those, I'll fry those up, I'll add garlic, onions, green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, you know, all the peppers, full color. A lot of times I'll put jalapenos in there, and then like shredded beef, shredded chicken, something like that, and just mix it all together. A lot of times at that point, you'll get a lot of juices just coming out, especially of the vegetables and the meat. So I'll add a little more water and then add a packet of gravy, like powdered gravy, to thicken up the water and make a gravy sauce for it. So yeah, I definitely dig some new potatoes. Is there any hash in hash browns? Asked Chris. I guess that depends on who's making it. Though typically, no. It's usually just potatoes, flour, maybe some eggs, fried up. The recipe varies. Salt and pepper. And a lot of times, the egg, actually, the egg doesn't go in there too much because that would make it a little scrambled eggy. But, you know, some kind of binding thing in there. Chicken and garlic sauce. Rob likes chicken and garlic. Chicken and garlic sauce is fucking good, man. A lot of times what I'll do as far as potatoes go, I'll get the red potatoes, like the smaller red potatoes, and I'll quarter them up, put them on a big ass pan, and then I will drizzle olive oil over it, And then garlic, onions, salt and pepper. A lot of times I'll add a pinch of actually garlic powder as well to enhance it, to help it stick a little bit more to the potatoes. And then I'll just roast the potatoes in the oven for like an hour. And that comes out really good, especially if you can, like the stuff that cooks off, if you can get it off the pan and kind of put that in with the potatoes almost as a salt. That's really good. You have salt potatoes. Well, we don't have potatoes made out of salt per se, but you know. Pianoman says one of my favorite meals is new potatoes, chicken and garlic sauce with French beans. French beans. Another fucking bean. Let's see. French beans. Oh, you mean like green? Okay, green beans. Okay. It's longer, a little more. Okay, like yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a good. I like green beans, French cut green beans, whatever you want to call them, whatever we call them. We usually would call those French cut green beans. Because yeah, they're longer, skinnier. In my opinion, they taste better. That's the ones I usually get. Try putting the potatoes in a bowl and adding the olive oil and then sliced fresh garlic, toss it all together. Pepper, hot chili pepper, or salt and oregano. Yeah, I've done that. Actually, I've done the bowl thing there too, Fam. Putting it all in there and then dump it on. And then you can take whatever's left in the bottom of the bowl and drizzle it over the stuff like halfway through just to like really kind of freshen it up. Andy's computer bean. Le beans. Yes, le beans. Le trimmed beans. I don't see the dude anywhere. Oh, it's zoomed all the way out. Is he down here? Oh, he must still be in the living room. I haven't seen him walk by. Let me move that down there. All right. French cut green bean. Yeah, that I've always thought they were a much better flavor than just regular ass green beans. Whatever type of green bean we use for our regular beans. And of course, if you get any green bean, just about any green bean in a frozen meal is like, it looks like some fake ass fucking green bean because they do not taste like green beans. They taste like kind of shit and their texture blows. But they use this one, whatever fucking green bean in most of your frozen meals. It just sucks. It's horrible. I enjoy smoking. I like the taste, says Franco. Yeah. Follow says, I know, Franco, I'm not telling you what to do. Just seen 57 and would love to have Franco on stream for 50 more years. Who I would tease about his short jackets. He'll be around for a while. He ain't going anywhere. You have to have mint with potatoes. Like mint, like spearmint, like minty mint with potatoes. I mean, I guess I can try that, but that sounds a little weird. French beans can really suck when they're overcooked. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, what's up, Brantley? How you doing? How is ad break on Twitch. How's your week going there, bud? I saw your attempt at a live stream the other week for what, like a minute and a half or so. I jumped on that. Yeah, you'll figure it out. Don't worry. Just dried mint herbs. Yeah, okay. I'll see if I can pick some up. The stuff I have out back isn't actually, most of it's dead out back, but I'm sure I can pick up some stuff. And even if I don't use it for potatoes per se, I can use it on various desserts. Because mint, stuff like that with mint goes good on pretty much anything. Chocolate as well. Or probably even put some in my coffee and or hot chocolate. Mint is a really cool family, actually, no pun intended. There's even a pineapple mint. Never heard of that one. All right. Yeah, I know where you're going with the mint, but I like more in my desserts. But yes, it does go with a potato. Okay, I'll see if I can try to remember to pick up some dried mint stuff and go there. What is the yellow plushie? What, this one here? That would be one of the Happy Tree Friends bunnies. That's the wizard from Clash of Clans from years ago. That's a mushroom from Minecraft. That's Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. That's Odie from Garfield and Odie, and that's a brontosaurus. That's everybody on that show. Mint are especially new potatoes. It would be most rude not to in a UK restaurant. Mint cooked with that's what I mean. Yeah, cook it with the mint in it. Okay. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, I'm not just gonna sprinkle on it after it's done. Yeah, I'll mix it in there, see what it does. Let those flavors mingle, as they say. Let's see. I think we're probably going to call it in about 8 or 9 minutes, about quarter of. Just so you knew. C2S says, Aunt added the weed lamb's quarters to her potatoes. The weed lamb's quarters. What? You mean there's a weed called lamb's quarters? Is that what you mean? Happy Tree Friend show was a bloody gore animals getting sliced in half and hearts bursting out. Oh yeah, Bradley. That shit's been around since at least 20 years, because that all came out on Flash, back when Flash was a thing. Oh, that is what you mean? Lamb's quarters is some sort of weed? Okay. Never heard of that one. Rob says you can sprinkle it on afterwards if you're tossing the potatoes in a bowl with butter, but fresh or dried mint when cooking them is best. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Palma says garlic with mint with olive oil, salt and pepper, and some chili. I'll try it a couple different ways. See how it does. I mean, if I cut up a couple potatoes, or a few, red potato, I'll end up doing it with red potatoes because I love red potatoes. But I mean, it's a big pan, so I can do multiple half trays. I'll do 2 or 3 half trays. 2005 is when you think it was? Yeah, somewhere around. It's been about 20 years. I have all the original ones buried on my old website somewhere. I've seen some of the new stuff, but I haven't watched a lot of the new stuff. Colgate potatoes. That would be my concern, but I don't think it'll be that quite that way, C2S, but I will have to let everybody know. Mint grows like a weed anyways. Yes, it does. Having a plant outdoors is great to grab a few leaves and throw them straight in the pan. Now, what I would do, most of the mint that used to grow outside, the most action it would generally see would be if I was mowing the lawn. I would run it over, smell it, then I'd walk over, grab a few fresh leaves, and just chew on them while I was mowing the lawn. That was always cool. I mean, the fresh stuff is really good. But yeah, it grows everywhere. Like the stuff I had, a former buddy of mine, he had, they thought it would be a good idea to put a little bit next to their house to do the same thing. And within like 2 years, it had pretty much taken over an entire strip of their yard. So when I got it, I just kept it very trim in the little area I had, and it never really spread outside of the box I had it in. But you just couldn't kill it, but it finally just kind of died off where it is now. But I think that's just because I've been spraying different stuff to kill whatever just gets in the way of bugs and everything. It probably just eventually fouled the soil enough. I sometimes get new potatoes in mint from Asda as a treat. Makes a nice lunch. They have that, like, what, I guess pre-made ones? New potatoes in mint. All right, I mean, if that's a thing, I guess I'll give it a shot. Famous first words. Bamboo looks like I'm going to plant a bamboo. Yeah, bamboo's even worse than mint. Like, the best way they have found to stop bamboo growing, because it propagates with its roots underground. The best way they found to try and stop bamboo is to put up concrete barriers around it. And even then, it like just finds a way. It'll go through a crack. It'll grow over it. It gets bamboo is terrible to get rid of, but it's because it propagates from its roots. You can rip it all up, and if you miss one little piece of root, it's coming back. Like you pretty much have to, yeah, like C2S nuclear option. You pretty much have to dig everything up, and when you think it's gone, keep going because it might not be, and then just backfill it with whatever you got. Ryan, wait, who? Can you do the 67? That sounds flexible. And yeah, you gotta, like, you really gotta tear into it. Like, it does not mess around. But yeah, I got I should have new t-shirts within the next couple weeks. I'm gonna pick a day, or pick about an hour and do at least two, well, it'll be 2 new t-shirts, but it'll be like 4 listings, because I'll list a set of, get some made in the States and get some made over in like UK, Europe, so that shipping isn't absolutely freaking ridiculous. The roots can be so dense that you need to blow them up in some cases, says Chris. Yeah, it's a little rough. What's on them, Scrufdog? What's on what, Farmer? What is on what? Karen at a McDonald's. There's been I've been seeing a lot of those style videos popping up, like instant karma videos, which is usually fine. Usually whatever happens to them is pretty deserved. All right, 2-minute warning, folks, before we check out for the evening. I'm going to go get some of that beef and mixed vegetable Chinese food with white rice. Yeah, I don't know that I would be able to put that on a t-shirt, Jack Attack. I may have issues with that one. Putting up the generated stuff up there. I don't know how that would work. It might be okay. I may actually, maybe I'll look into that. Beef and vegetables with sticky rice. Is that what you're asking about, Fama? Jeff Lee is out. Have a good evening. Appreciate the what you sent in. Where was that? Oh yeah, the rifle mount stuff. Yeah. Appreciate those. Those are nice, man. Those are nice. I have a one piece, like, one base piece showing. Actually, I don't think that's here yet. Or no, it is. It's up there somewhere. Sticky rice. Yeah, it's just regular, Chinese food, American Chinese food, white rice, and the beef has bamboo, carrots, onions, garlic. I think snow peas in it as well. But that'll be good. I haven't had that in a moment. It hasn't been too long, but it's good. And it's good for a couple days. Just make sure you eat the rice, because I know rice does something weird if you don't eat it soon enough, but I never leave it in there for more than like 36 hours if I get Chinese food. So, looks like we're going to go ahead and call it a stream, y'all. Oh, yeah. Absorption cooking method is cook for sticky rice. Yeah, I actually have a rice machine for that. Snow peas, so yellow snow, says C2S. Not quite like that, but maybe close enough. 36 hours is way too long. I know it gets poisonous after a while, but I've always done 36 hours. Especially, I don't know. I've never had any problems with it. Nuke rice in a microwave, then top with Parmesan. Get hot before the Parmesan. Usually if I just have the white rice, if there's any left over, I'll just add a little bit of soy sauce to it. But I have done a chicken and tomato sauce thing with it as well. But, whatever it takes to get sorted out. But, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Incidentally, Starship 11 is scheduled to launch Monday evening. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought it was Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, and they're relaunching Booster 15. That's going to be going up for the second time and coming down in the water. Because as soon as basically the launch pad is cleared and safe, they're going to start tearing it down so they can upgrade it. And then the next launch will be on the second tower. Because Chinese rice could already be overnight rice if you had another night, that's too long. Should be overnight, only if you cook. Check the food rules. Yeah, I'll look into it. But yeah, I'm going to head out for the evening. Appreciate everybody hanging out and relaxing. And I should be doing another surrounded stream tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So, thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Hopefully, I'll see you next time. Be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.